We're back here with more ProEdge build training, and we are going to go through a little bit more on job navigation and the job navigation module. What we've got here, we just got done setting up a job for Nancy Hughes. All of her information is here. We're short some home phones, work phones. Those are things that I want in here. I want as much information as possible, even if we have to call the customer to get other contact information and other significant others, other alternate contacts for her project. You saw here we set up over in the customer. Uh, all this stuff shows up here. Mr. Hughes, his contact. Another email contact at work for Nancy. Bottom line, we're actually getting into the job navigation, and this is the job manager. You'll see this is actually a screen that opens up. You can still have other screens open to go through and see vendors and all this other stuff, but the job manager is in this screen. I've been trained to kind of toggle back and forth to where you've got your ProEdge build job manager here. You've got all your other stuff, your leads, your customers. You can see other customers. You can see their phone numbers. But then you can go back to the Nancy Hughes job. Okay. The header bar is up here. It's pretty neat. It's got builder, subdivision, lot, and then your permit number will show up right here. I'm not sure how we're going to manage multiple permits. Some jobs we have 3 or 4 permits, but I would say our main permit number would go here, or we can put them all there. Primary contact. I'm sure we can put in Nancy and Bill Hughes in there, husband and wife, kind of like we have in Infusionsoft. Address. This is pretty cool. This is just a quick email. You want to email Nancy, you can click email customer. At that point, you can email everybody that's assigned to Nancy Hughes' project. And we're going to actually do that back here under contacts. So we are going to assign a salesperson. And in Nancy Hughes, the salesperson is not set. Actually, it looks like it is set. Pull this up again. Okay, there we go. There's our contacts, our job supervisor, and our salesperson of Joe Garcia. We can actually add another contact, the lead scheduler. You can add this is where the job supervisor comes into play. Remember I said that if Juan or Russ or our pool superintendent is the job supervisor. So in this case, we've got Juan as the job supervisor and Charles as the lead scheduler. So now when we email Nancy Hughes, we can actually carbon copy all these guys. Okay. This actually, I believe, is the other 2 people that we set up. We'll have to test that, but I'll figure out why these are just commas. There's no information here. And then as you're adding a message, this is a message to Nancy. You can add a note when you're adding a message, and we'll show you a little bit on that later. Cell phone number, so you have quick contact right there. Salesperson, supervisor, contract date, and contract amount. You've got a couple other top navigation screens. You can modify the job here, and let's say you want to change something, the subdivision, the lot number, something like that. Let's say you want to actually see the information as far as how much money this job is. Right here you can hover over job summary. You have an estimate amount. You have the contract amount. You have all those things. You can see what payments are owed, the balance owed, what everything that's needed to finish this job. And then you can search for other jobs, and then you can actually delete this job. Overall, that is a quick reference on the top. The next training we're going to get into phases and what all these guys mean. But right now, got a little bit of time left in my 5-minute training allotments. But these are what's automatically populated when you select a job type. So we selected a job type for landscape. And everything in here has to do with landscaping. All masonry, it puts everything we could possibly do in here. In the next training, I'll show you how to get rid of the stuff that we're not going to use and then start to schedule the job.